This is not creative pet keeping, as you can tell. This is big city bettas with creative pet keeping and bananas over here. We just got back from the aquatic experience. Please don't make out with me right now. We just got back from the aquatic experience. We had a crazy road trip. I have every disease from New Jersey that I could possibly get. Amber for the past couple of days has been sleeping on the fish room floor because I have a pull-out sofa, but she does not want to utilize it because the soothing sounds of the fish tanks are apparently her version of ASMR. Secretly, she won't admit it, but it's true. So, because she's been spending a lot of time with my fish, especially in the early mornings, observing them lovingly, she was filming them. And in this video, we're going to show you kind of the footage of Amber's perspective on my fish room. Let's get started. So this is the first side. This is my closet that is now a fish room closet. Right here are the two temporary tanks, which used to be my retirement tanks, but now one of them is holding a Betta Mahachai baby. Right shrimp hatchery, all my fish stuffs. Right here we have the divided 20-gallon long, which has the two unnamed males that were the sons of Arnold. We have Raspberry, we have Arnold's sister, and Arnold's daughter. And this tank is quite simple. I just used colorful gravel because I thought it was a lot of fun. And there is a bunch of random plants in here that are not really planted. I just kind of threw stuff in here. It looked okay for now, but I will probably do something cool with this tank. Not sure what I'll do though. Down here, in the depths below, we have the most complex and impressive tank. This is the Cockatoos double red / Endler / bristlenose tank. And there was a lot of thought put into this aquascape. I threw the two pieces of wood in, and based on how they landed, I just left it there. And I think it looks okay until I move it again. It is a great technique if you're new to aquascaping. Just plop it in and just see what happens. And sometimes you'll get some cool stuff, because I think for now this tank looks pretty cool. These two are my 20-gallon tall tanks, which are my low maintenance planted tanks. I just keep them here because they're pretty to look at and they're very low maintenance, so that makes me happy.
They're pretty to look at? Because one right now does not look so pretty. Can you explain why it looks like Christmas?
It's never too early, okay? That is my super secret tank. I thought it was gonna be a cool aquascape, but I don't know what's happening. But I want to get a cool fish for it, and it's gonna be another planted tank. But I don't know. I keep unveiling it. I hope it's gonna be like another year until I show off this tank, because I keep putting it off. But it's a secret tank. Don't tell anyone. Down here is the baby factory, because except, well, I don't know, maybe they spawned, but except
they did, and they ate them.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
No.
3 days ago.
No.
That's why you need to get up early and look at your tanks.
No. Over here, we have the Apistogramma borellii yellow. 2 pairs. 1 pair is going to go to Amber's house.
Woo woo.
1 pair I'm keeping, but I'm keeping the babies, so she doesn't get the children. Then over here is the baby tank. We've got the Apistogramma double red, as well as a ton of plenko babies and also some guppy babies. It's a very simple tank. I provided some basic cover so the babies feel secure, but I also want to be able to see what's going on, so that's why there's not, I'm sorry, I tapped it. That's why there's not a lot happening here. Over here are Juliachromis regani from the location, I can't pronounce it. I thought about, no. They're from Lake Tanganyika, and apparently they eat their babies. Besides that, they really like tall structures. Over here, I have the orange flash male, which is hanging out right there, with a double red female, and they spawned, as well as some cute guppies. Oh, what is Sunny doing? He's just hiding. Is he hunting? He's hunting a shrimp. So that is the rack right here. So this is my 3rd rack. As you can see, it's shorter than the previous one, and that is because it's actually incomplete. There is one more layer that I could have actually put up there, but that is how I keep myself from getting more tanks. That's my preventative measure. There's some African cichlids in here. I am probably gonna swap out this species and get a different one so I can breed the fish.
And why would you swap out species?
Well, I've already bred these guys and got my BAP point in my club.
What's a BAP point?
BAP is I forgot what it stands for, but you get breeding points based on every unique species that you breed. And I want to build up towards actually having the endangered and at-risk species to help breed them, to help spread them around the hobby, but also with the efforts of possibly introducing fish into the wild. So,
and what club is this through?
The Greater Chicago Cichlid Association.
Banana.
Yes. So down here are two more spawning tanks. We have the 20-gallon tall with the red jewel cichlid pair that I have in here. This is not a fancy tank. It's not meant to be fancy. It's just meant to provide the babies with some hiding places. I want the parents to feel secure. There's a lot of algae growing on the sides, which they can nibble on, and I've had the parents kind of take them to the side and they were nibbling. So it's fun to see natural behaviors. Sometimes it's the ugly tanks that are the best for your fish in terms of meeting their needs. Over here is the murder tank. I have the Lamprologus ocellatus gold. This is the most difficult tank I've ever dealt with because the ocellatus are highly aggressive. The female is actually flirting with the male right now, and looks like their faces are darkening, so they might actually be interested in spawning, which is pretty cool. Over here, we have some more males that are being chased off. So this male wants to keep the ladies for himself, and then we have some ditherfish. These guys will bite if you stick your hand in. Amber knows from experience. She thought that they weren't going to bite.
Little piranhas.
Yes, the little piranhas.
They are.
So over here is the last corner. We have the 20-gallon long multi-tank, Lamprologus multifasciatus. Say that 3 times fast. I have 2 groups kind of living here, and I got a pretty cool stone in the back. Besides that, they're really great fish. There's not much to say about them except they're nice to each other, but they're not nice to other fish. So if you would like a smaller tank with a dwarf fish that is fairly nice and does cute things like, hey Michelle, I see you. You're adorable. These are great. This is not a real fish. I figured someone's gonna ask. Someone always asks. And then right here is the hospital tank that Amber set up. She's just trying to, this girl has something with her eye. This guy has some skin stuff. And he has some issues, so Amber is helping me fix everything.
And I do want to add that normally with a hospital tank you wouldn't add gravel, but we did that to make sure the dividers stayed intact because we do have 2 males and a female, and we didn't want any chance of somebody pushing through and doing dirty things in the hospital tank. So, just
Amber! Over here, my fish room is slowly starting to take over. We have Daniel's shrimp tank, excuse me. This is shrimp tank, the pumpkin orange shrimp, and also the first shrimp we ever got. Not really sure if we're entirely happy with the shrimp, not with the shrimp, with the tank, but right now we're prioritizing just figuring out how to keep the shrimp alive and healthy, and then once we figure that out, we're going to try to aquascape it and make it really pretty. Here we have the Betta Mahachai pair. The female should be somewhere in there hiding, and the male is just mad at everyone. He's not coming out. Amber suggested that we jar them like this, and she put them in here. She arranged the wood and the plants. Well, we redo their tank, their permanent home, to kind of make it more species appropriate.
and also because your male was fat and your female was skinny. Don't give me that look. He's a piggy. He was getting all the bloodworms.
He's delightfully plump. Well, hello. Last but not least is the 10-gallon Betta Mahachai tank with no Betta Mahachai inside yet. Amber redid this tank for me to kind of make it a more species appropriate tank because, well, I think I was heading in the right direction. I was not there yet. I needed more things. So she went ahead and fixed it. It is very nice. I love it. And I can't wait till I put the male and female inside because I can't wait to put these guys inside because A, I would like for them to spawn, but B, I would like to see how their behaviors change when they are in a, as I said, more species appropriate tank. So that is the last tank. Subscribe to Big City Bettas for more amazing betta content.
Banana. First of all, thank you for making it through that video. I know it was a little long, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I've been gone for, oh, thank you, Banana. I've been gone for about a year now, and I just wanted to do something fun to get back into it, and I'm staying with caution. You know, her tanks, looking into her tanks really made me understand why she uses the word magical as often as she does. That and banana, because banana is magical too. But yeah, I had a blast doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm really excited to get back home and start producing more content with my bettas and just playing around with it and having fun, because I don't know, I take it seriously when it could be fun. So thank you guys, and if you want to keep watching for a couple minutes, I have a few fun little clips to follow this up with that, I mean, I hope they don't get me in trouble, but she'll be good with it. It'll be fun. Right, Banana? Yeah.
This is the next wreck. Oh, sorry. I don't need my lungs to override it. So, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting cichlids. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Get it all out. Just get it all out.
Are you recording this? I would like Foo to keep taking care of my critters and still remain active in the GCCA. Do it for me. Keep taking care of the shrimp. To create a pet keeping bed. You'd be like, hello! Why am I like going?
I have no idea. I want to see if you would listen.
Huh?
What?
There's a random piece of pink gravel. Why? I don't even have pink gravel. Get it together. Okay. This is my...
You're the professional here.
To tap this and like turn this into an ASMR video and be like, tap, tap. GCCA.
Alright.
That sounds official. Should I do that? Should I make ASMR?
Tell me about your fish tanks.
Fish room. And they're drinking energy drinks. Hell, fish room. That was good. Talking about her fish. In the fish room. There's cat hair in this tank.
Yeah.
We buy very expensively.
Alright.
How you doing?
Okay.
Okay.